Madam President. I thought I'd let that great moment live on for a minute or two there. Madam President, I thought about this bill all day and what I thought I might be able to bring to the table to talk about my concerns. I grew up in the 60s, went to school in the 60s. I had a different opportunity in life. At age 13, I started my pathway to addiction. I started with probably what is the gateway drug, liquor. And I began with that, but I quickly morphed into different and other things, marijuana being one. And Madam President, my story tonight is going to be about who can we be? What do we want? And I went through my addictive period in my life from age 13 to the time I was 28, bouncing from place to place, feeding my addiction, and moving forward with no real purpose. What can we be? Who can we be? Madam President, there's a lot of arguments to legalize this drug. There may be economic reasons for the state. There may be economic reasons for some people who are in a difficult position in our cities and could use a lift. There's a lot of money to be made by the people, the wealthy, that are going to control the distribution of it. But Madam President, I return to who do we want to be? We just came off a pandemic for a year that kept everybody home. And that should have been a good thing, bringing people around the dinner table all the time. We saw a lot of problems with domestic violence. We saw a lot of problems with the stress of all of that offered. Job and money worries. And we went through a very tough year collectively. But I don't know if medication is the answer, Madam President. I keep thinking, who can we be? I listened to Senator Cohen concerns about her children, what she sees at age 11 and 13. I remembered back what I saw when I was 13 and what happened to me by the time I was 28. Now, who knows? Maybe that's how addiction goes and won't happen to many people if this gets legalized. But Madam President, I think it's time we find ways not to medicate but to empower, not to medicate but to enlighten, not to medicate but to encourage and expand horizons. And I think that that's where we need to be with our children, and I think that's what we have to be. I'm very fortunate that as I come up upon my 40th year of being clean, my children never saw that other person. And I had the opportunity to stand right here in this seat, number 20, where many great people have sat before me, and many great people will sit after me. But I can tell you, Madam President, I couldn't be prouder to stand here, to serve as an elected official for 30 years, to have a business, to raise a great family, be in love with a wonderful person, raise 4 great kids. Madam President, I tell you, when I ask who can we be, that would not be me if I didn't put the addiction down at age 28. My life would be entirely different. So I'm fairly certain that the votes are here to pass this bill, and I appreciate the enthusiasm that some of the proponents have. But I'm wondering if that's the direction our state and our country want to be, for a few bucks for our budget. So, Madam President, I, again, feel so grateful for the opportunity to stand here today and be able to say that. and to be able to say there is a better way. I'm concerned about the health, physical, social, emotional benefits. I'm concerned about workplace safety and hiring. And I think those are important concerns that aren't addressed in this bill, and I don't think they could be. So, Madam President, I thank you for the opportunity to stand here. I'm most grateful for the opportunity that I've had to be able to stand here as a result of what I learned after 15 years of active addiction. So, thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Formica.